Skittles. No, dude, all originals. You said I couldn't do covers. I was gonna do an entire Oasis set, man. I just want you to know I got a tiny penis for you.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Extraordinary Expletive. Happy Father's Day to anybody out there with some kiddos. We got an exciting episode today. You got your boy J-Dubs over here on the mic.
Kenny G's back here in the corner, and over here we have lead singer of Search the Skies, conductor, the spectral type and wanderer, David Busco.
What's up, y'all?
Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself is in the house. Pretty excited to have you on today, man. We've been talking it over for a couple months.
You were originally my first guest, but then Chris Eaton blew us away.
Yeah, it's okay, dude. He was really good, man. He's really good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was super surprised. Like the first time we heard him play, like they actually invited him over to Todd's house. A couple dudes from work. They're like, "Yeah, bring your guitar," and they were just gonna make fun of him. And they're country fans, and he starts playing. They're like, "How do we make fun of this?" You couldn't, man. He's fucking great.
It's good, man.
I love it.
Thanks for having me, though, guys.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming over.
Hey, no problem.
But yeah, like Kenny said, man, we got Search the Skies, conductor, spectral type, shout out, and now Wanderer, man. You've been around the block for quite some time. Couple bands, huh?
Yeah, I've been around. I've been on some blocks here and there. It's a good time.
How many years straight have you been in a band?
I've been playing in bands since I think I was either 15 or 16. Sean, my younger brother, because I never really had any interest in playing in a band. Like, I really didn't. Like, I played for myself, you know what I mean? Like, I was pretty reserved.
And with your Beatles haircut and your fucking Van Halen
dude.
painted, your painted Van Halen guitar.
I miss that guitar, man. Fuck. Such a good guitar. The guitar was stolen from me. Fucking bastards.
You can talk louder. You ain't gotta be scared.
Oh, is it? Am I being soft?
No, it's just
yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
You gotta put a little bass in your voice,
Put a
boy.
little bass in your voice.
You're just trailing off.
Trailing off.
You're like, you'll be talking, then you're like, oh, yeah.
Trailing off.
Yeah, it's all good though.
I'm talking. But no, Sean started playing out, like, I didn't never listen to, like, you know, we're all the same age, so we all listen to, like, the same music. You know, like, I think, what was it? Like, grindcore was really popular.
Yeah.
When, like, we were kids and shit. And, you know, Sean was listening to all that. And, you know, I didn't really get into it until later. And some of the other bands that he listened to, like, Sean showed me a lot, like, of metal bands. Like the metal that I listened to, the stuff that I did, I really only listened to, like, Metallica and, like, Pantera, like, exclusively. Megadeth. But aside from that, I listened to more just, like, you know, classic rock and just, you know, fiddle myself. Like, as far as, you know, picking, like, my dad picked, he was more of, like, a picking player, so.
Okay.
Like, I learned a lot about that, so that was kind of more my thing. But, you know, I remember Sean listening to all these bands, and I would always be like, dude, they suck. Dude, they suck. Dude, let me get on the computer. Be like, no, dude, you can't get on the computer. Like, you're a fucking nerd. And I'll be like, oh, cool, dude, sweet.
Yo, thanks, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. No,
what bands was he listening to that you were fucking suck?
Like, he was, I remember the first CD I ever bought him was All Shall Perish.
Amazing band from Pittsburgh, by the way.
Are they from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Just like Code Orange kids.
Really?
Who are Code Orange now, but...
Damn, I did not know that. I think it was Wage Slaves. I bought that, and I had not listened to it, but Sean had been listening to that for a while, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll get this for his birthday or whatever, and I listened to it, and I'm like, you know, this is pretty cool. Like, you know, I still didn't get it, and you're gonna make fun of me, but, like, the band that really got me into all that jazz was Avenged Sevenfold, you know, back in the day. It was, like, the first band, like, as far as, like, newer bands that really grabbed my attention. like before they got like super gay. You know,
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit on them just to fuck with you, but dude,
Right.
I've seen them play live 3 times.
Oh,
Their
dude,
stage show is fucking amazing.
they're incredible. They're incredible. Yeah,
they're extremely talented people.
like they definitely weren't what they aren't as good as they once were, but
Yeah, what do you do when you lose a rev? You know?
yeah, it's
hard.
It's a hard thing to replace. Plus they lost like a friend. You know what I mean? Like it's a family member.
Yeah, your
you know?
influences are going to definitely
Yeah.
change up a little bit.
In the writing process, it probably changed. It's definitely different. But go back to playing in a band, like how I started. Sean started this band. Fuck, I don't even remember the kid's name. The drummer.
David Monin?
No.
Oh.
This was like way before that. And he was like,
Damn.
"Hey man, we're like I've been playing. You should come listen to us play." And Sean, I come over one day. I was like, "Man, they suck." I was like, "Damn." I was, Sean was learning the shit. I was learning too, and I was like, "Yeah, hey, you guys are pretty cool. You could probably use another guitar player." He's like, "Dude, you should just play." And I was like, "I really don't. I don't know how to play with people." Like, so I came over and I just honestly, I think all I did was just play a bunch of leads over it, and it wasn't good. It was really bad. I'm not going to tell you what the name of it was, so it's not.
We're gonna
happening.
find out.
You can find out
Yeah.
on your own, but it's not happening.
I know where
Okay.
that tape recorder is that you were watching.
And that tape recorder is well, actually, it's not locked up. It's pretty out in the
It's
open,
in your
so,
bedroom right now.
yeah.
I know exactly where it's at, so I just find this tape recorder and
Hands off. I gotta leave. I gotta call John. Thank you guys for having me.
No, dude, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I gotta keep this under wraps. But yeah, that's how I got into it. And then
So,
after,
You said you're gonna be 29
yeah,
this year, so
Yeah.
you'll be coming up on 15 years playing?
yeah,
Or-
I started playing when I was 10. I
Oh,
started
holy
playing when I was
shit.
10. Yeah.
Okay.
I
We're
did
looking closer to 20 years. That's good, man.
Yeah, I didn't really start. My dad bought me an acoustic guitar. It was the first guitar I ever had.
was it a first act?
I don't even remember what it was called. But it was too big. Like it was too big for me. Like I had trouble playing it. But he got it at I think he got it at like a garage sale or something, and it was something for me to learn on. Because how are you gonna know what a 10-year-old's into? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, I play. Maybe check this out, and I learned some songs from him, and I didn't start taking it serious till I was probably like 12 or 13. Because when you're 10, like I was still playing baseball. You know what I mean? Terrible at sports, just awful, and doing outside stuff more.
Yeah.
And then once I was like, well, the outside stuff's probably not a good outlet for me, so we should probably focus on things I'm better at.
Yeah.
And I just, I remember the first, like, all I wanted to do was just learn songs. Like, I had this, like, Metallica book filled with Megadeth and Metallica tabs, and I tried to learn, like, as many songs as I could. And
So you started out with tablature? Like you don't
Yeah.
read music?
No, I can't read music. I can read, like, a little bit here and there, you know what I mean? But I couldn't, like, look at something and then play it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So, and when I was like 16, I actually I had this like crazy idea. Well, not that crazy. I was like, I want to go to like, I want to do music for a living. I want to go to like a Juilliard or something like that. Like, what do I got to do? And then I looked up like what I had to. I was like, oh, well, guess I'll have to learn how to read music. You know what I mean? Like, so I tried that for like a week. And I was like, no, fuck this, dude. This is terrible.
Yeah.
So I've just been playing in bands ever since. My older brother, Dan Lasky, played in Harlequin's Voice, primarily was the band he's most known for. And I just kind of always been around it. So it's, when, like, the first band me and Sean started, like, after, this little shit thing we were doing for a little bit. Search the Skies, which was equally awful, but we had so much fun. It was a blast. And
that's what it's about. I mean,
yeah, that's not who I mean. Like I do this for fun. You know what I mean? Like it's we all have lives. We do this.
Yeah.
We got jobs. You know what I mean? Like rock
I mean, if
star.
you're trying to make a living out of it, yeah, you got to go to the studio. You got to get some good shit done. But there's a certain feeling you get when you play music with other people, man. Like, when it hits. You know what I mean? You just like get this fucking grin on your face. get this little nod going, and
It's the cosmic nod, dude. It's the cosmic
This is
nod.
it,
You're
bro.
like, oh shit, dude, that was awesome, dude. Let's run that back. You know what I mean? Like, and like capturing those rare moments. That's what makes it fun. You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I mean? Plus, you get together with your friends, like what I'm doing with Wanderer, like in all the band, like I've played with like Colin Thompson, member of Wanderer. I've been playing with that dude for shit since we were probably like 17, 18, and I love him like a brother, and it's just I enjoy playing with him. Aside from the musical stuff, it's. You make music with your friends, you know what I mean? That's what makes it fun, because we can, when we're practice or we're just doing our own thing, we'll just be weird and, you're comfortable.
Yeah, I always describe making a band to people. It's kind of like getting in a relationship.
Yeah,
like, I mean,
bit.
you have your arguments, you know what I mean? You have your fun times, but, like, most of all, like, you're making memories and shit. Like,
yeah, like...
Kenny used to be in a band.
The Busting Heads, but
Busting... Kenny, I didn't know that.
You never heard about the Busting Heads?
Let's talk about the Busting Heads.
Do you want to talk about the Busting? It was me and my friend Mike. We went into his, like, it was kind of like, we weren't like an actual, I mean, I don't know what we were.
They were in a band. They were a two-piece.
We were a two-piece, and I played the drums and he played the guitar, and we just, we had a few songs on MySpace. It was basically just us, like, jamming out, like, really, like, he just doing, like, some basic chords, I'm doing, like, a basic drum beat, and we had a song, it was called Hitler Pizza, because during this, we were, like, 15 years old, and he's recording the guitar, he's playing the guitar, and I'm just playing the drums, and he recorded it, and his mom brought down, like, freezer pizza, so then we decided for lyrics, we just play a Hitler speech over top of it. So the song is literally me playing the drums, him just hitting these chords, and a Hitler speech.
And they called it Hitler Pizza.
And we called it
Hitler Pizza.
Yeah.
When he played drums, he always wore this elephant mask as well.
It was from it was from this kids game where you're supposed to like catch like these, like the rings would blow up in the air, and you're supposed to catch it with like you had the elephant nose, it was like pointed up. Well, I turned it down, and I had an alien Halloween mask, had like these red plastic eyes, and I cut the plastic out and taped them to the elephant's eyes. Yeah. I'll find you a picture of it.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
You need to be this character for Halloween
Actually,
coming up.
The character had a name.
Garfield Elephantis.
Oh my god!
See, he already got the persona up and everything, dude.
So it was Michael McFerrin and Garfield Elephantis in the Busting Heads.
Wow.
Fucking amazing. Sad to say, though, that's probably lost now because MySpace just went through that whole music dump shit that happened. They lost all their original files.
What?
Yeah, anything that was uploaded to MySpace before, like, 2009, I forget the date, but, yeah, like, all of it's gone. They just lost their files. They never had, like, a big explanation. I didn't read into it much, but when I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I even had music I recorded on there. Like, damn, dude. You really can't go back and look.
I think everyone had music.
Can I just say, fuck Facebook. Bring MySpace back. Let's go back to those days. I liked those days.
Remember the days of fucking putting in your own HTML code and like making your page? Like, dude, I know how to fucking code. Look at this shit.
Doing all the sort, making it your own thing. You
Yeah,
know, like this is me. Like this is
Somebody comes to your page, you got like music playing and shit. It was dope. I think he's looking it up.
I'm trying to see if I can
your
find
top. What was it? Top 8? Your top 8
your
friends.
Top 8.
Oh, nowadays, if you put on there, people would be like, "What the fuck?"
Well, even then, it was like that. You know what I mean? And then you get in an argument with somebody, dude. I'm bumping you down to 4. Fuck you. And then that was a big deal.
I didn't have 8 friends.
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends.
You just had a bunch of fake profiles.
I just had a bunch of bots on mine.
Yeah.
I had like 2 people on there.
Hello, you want some fuck? Oh, dude, guys, this chick's trying to bang. Dude, she's a robot.
Dude, Sean made all my social media for me.
Really?
Yeah, and my Facebook is made on a fake email. Like, I can't delete it.
Oh, that sucks.
Because Sean was always on the computer, and back then he was a lot bigger than me, so, like, he would just bully me. And be like, no, I'm on the computer. Like, get out of here, dude. I'm like, dude, let me get on the computer, man. No, get out of here.
Get out of here, dude. I'm listening to I Wrestled a Bear Once.
I'm on AOL right now, dude. I'm on chat, okay? And I was like, after, I was like, dude, can you make me, like, I don't know how to do it. I was like, I don't get to go on the computer. Can you make me one of these? He's like, cool. We're just going to make up an email because, probably don't have one. And, there you go. There's your Facebook. I was like, cool, dude.
Who's in your
thanks.
Who's on your Facebook top 8?
I don't even know.
All right, well, fuck you too, Dave. How about that?
I don't know, dude. There's no Facebook top 8. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, dude. Number 1's definitely the safest ledge.
Yeah.
Oh, it most certainly is the safest.
Safest ledge is number 1. Wander is number 3.
Yeah.
Because they're not even second best to the safest ledge.
Yeah. Couple steps down the ladder rungs there.
Mm.
But all right, let's talk about Wanderer. So how did this come about? Like, I know you guys were playing in Spectral Type, had trouble finding a drummer, and I know Dan was leaving, your older brother. He moved out to Colorado, so kind of definitely split up the Spectral Type. You just definitely wanted to keep playing music, I imagine. And
Well, I've always wanted to do something like Wanderer, with clean vocals, just me singing. But like I never, I had always done like backup vocals and play guitar, in bands.
Well, you were the lead singer of the Spectral Type, I thought.
No.
Oh, no, you weren't.
Yeah,
You
that was
did-
Jonathan
oh, you're
Sweezy
right.
Jr.
You're right. You did
Shout
do the
out.
backing vocals. I apologize. I saw the Spectral Type live like 5 times. You guys opened up for Like a Storm.
Yeah. Was that the Didgeridoo band?
Yeah.
Y'all want some more didgeridoo? They were on the radio at work the other day, and I was like, fucking didgeridoo. Fucking cool guys. Too much didgeridoo. Anyway, no, I'd been in a band called Conductor, and, that fell apart, and me and Dan were jamming, and Dan was in Conductor for a little bit briefly, and when it was the first time me and him really started like playing. Like, I played with Dan a couple times, my older brother, and I was like, I kind of like what we're doing. It's not like the Conductor thing, you know what I mean? We're going off on this, different direction, like a progressive metal type
yeah, I was going to say,
thing.
Dan's definitely more metal
Oh
oriented.
yeah. He's,
That's
he's
the same way with Sean, I feel, though.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I've ever seen Sean in one of your bands, he's just screaming his face off.
Well, Sean was originally in the Spectral Type, and he quit because
Letters?
no, he quit
sorry.
because he later joined Letters,
And Letters was him and Colin.
Colin, Danny Rodemoyer, Corey Kendrew, and Mike Rodemoyer. Yeah, love those dudes, but Sean stepped down because me and Dan started messing around with. We started getting lost in like effects pedals and getting weird and ambient. Like we just kind of wanted to make some weird noises. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like experiment a little bit. Like do something
something
different. Yeah. And we were writing, like 9-10 minute songs, just like very like, just I don't know, fucking very pulsating music. I don't know. Is that a good way to put it?
Okay.
I don't know. We just wanted to do something different and maybe mess with like weird time signatures and kind of do like a metal thing, but eventually it turned into more than that. But our drummer, Josh Allen, moved to Arizona, and then we couldn't find a drummer to replace him, and then we went through a few drummers. We went through some people to try out.
Yeah, I remember seeing you guys play a show down at Tully's, and you guys had that one drummer.
Yeah, we had, oh man, I can't even, oh shit, what's her name? Can't remember her name. It's not important.
It's okay.
It's okay. But shortly after that, we decided, okay, we're going to have Dan play guitar. Dan's going to hop on drums. And Dan was always a drummer first, but he's great at both. Just because he's my brother, like, one of the best musicians I've ever played with. Like, dude's insane. Like,
Yeah.
I was sometimes watching him, I'm just like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, damn. Like, oh, shit. Okay, all right. But I've learned a lot from him. Like, both on drums and primarily more on guitar. But he's taught me a lot, and he's pushed me to be better. So it was a lot of fun playing with him. But after that, I just kind of got tired of it. And right around that time, my dad passed away. And, my dad always wanted, he's like, I always showed him all my bands and stuff, and he was like, you should start you should just be singing. You got a great voice, and I wasn't always like super confident in my voice. I'm like, yeah, but like, I don't know how to be a front man or, do all that.
Yeah.
It's like, you should just start something, just do something different, you should sing. So like when he passed away, that's what I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to do that. So I started, longtime friend, Josh Buak, I hit him up, and then we started playing, and then I hit Colin Thompson up, longtime friend, hit him up, and we just started hammering out some tunes, and I was still playing guitar, and, I was like, you know what, I just want to sing. So, we found Mike Scruck to play guitar after that. We'd already had a few songs in there, and he joined, and then we found a bass player, Matt Strikey, and then we started writing songs, and I wanted to focus on just singing, and I had a lot of shit going on at that time, so it was a good outlet. Like, honestly, it was the perfect timing for all that to come together, because we all came from nothing, our first EP. Had all of that, the whole album talks about everything that transpired from my dad passing, stuff with my family and where I was mentally, and a couple other people in my family. So I won't name them.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I ever heard Bloodlines, I knew that was about Sean.
Yeah. Bloodlines is about Sean. We all go through our ups and downs. That's life, ups and downs. That's all it is. But at the end of the day, like, just like the line of, bloodlines aren't made to be broken. You know what I mean? An ocean of time isn't always so perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but at the end of the day.
So why were you so reluctant to sing though? Because you said to me that you're a good singer, but you don't have that same confidence in guitar. If you know you're a good singer, why were you so reluctant to be a lead singer for a band?
Cause I'm pretty reserved as far as like when we're out and about playing, like hanging out with you guys and talking with our friends. Like, it's different. Like, I know you guys, I'm comfortable around you guys. Like, I'm myself. You know what I mean? But like sometimes when we're out playing, like, I've always been like just reserved. Just okay, all right. So we're playing, like, when I was first playing shows, like, I didn't really know what to say on the mic. You know what I mean? How to act. You know what I mean? Just like stand up. Like,
did you watch videos? Did you watch tutorials on YouTube, like how to be a good front man?
No, I just like
you just watch like Jonathan Davis. You're like, he's making weird noises, and you just got there.
I'm gonna do that.
Like, we're Wonder. We're gonna have our next song, Shipwreck. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
We should have been a new metal band. Hashtag bring new metal back.
If only Dave could fly.
Oh my god. What just ran through my head is just, thank you for sharing that meme.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
That's amazing, though.
Let's not.
You guys
let's not talk about.
We're not gonna go.
Let's not.
Just don't question it. We got a fucked up sense of humor.
Oh man. So, what you were saying though about we came from nothing was about the stuff going on in your life. Do you find that like songwriting process easier whenever you have like bad things in your life, like with your dad passing, and then of course you went through like the divorce and stuff? Does that make like the songwriting easier for you because you had that material to come from, or is it harder because you have to visit that?
No, it's when you think of, you're at late up night or whenever I write the stuff, whenever I feel like I need to jot stuff down, it's a good release. I like, instead of bottling it up and not talking about things.
Yeah, you put it out there, dude. I
put it out there, and it's, I'm not like, I'm never going to explain. I don't like to explain a lot of my lyrics. I leave most of them up for interpretation because, when I listen to a song or read lyrics, what I take from that, someone else could take something completely different, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I've mentioned that earlier, that like there's a lot of it was probably one of our earlier episodes I said about how I would listen to a song and I would try and take parts of that song and relate it to me, and how I felt. So I understand what you're saying there. But there's definitely songs I'll see that like I'll be listening to your lyrics and I'm like, oh, I know who this is. Like, this is about Sean or it's about your ex-wife or like there's definitely aspects of that. I
Yeah,
can see.
and like with knowing me also,
Yeah,
it's
knowing
gonna
you personally
yeah.
lets us understand that a little
Right,
bit.
because I could show someone, that and they might get something completely different out because I know you personally. I've known you for, God, what, like 6-7 years now?
Yeah, something like that.
Like I just know, hey, this is what this is about.
Yeah, and it's a good release for me. I've always enjoyed writing. Now that I playing bands and stuff, I just kind of try and write it in like lyric form. You know what I mean? Think about enunciating words to like how they're gonna fit in the melodies. You know what I mean? Changing things to be like, this sounds a lot better on paper, but like let's rewrite it to fit the melody, because like once you hear the melody in your head, like it's hard to change it because you're like, I really like that though. Like that's what I want to do.
What comes for? Oh, go ahead. No,
all right. So do you find yourself? Do you write lyrics first, or you guys write the music
that
first?
was actually the same exact question I was
That's
going to
cool.
ask. I was going to ask if
You guys are like linked up.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this, man.
Hell
yeah.
We know what the fuck's going on.
And I just have random factoids I can throw out there.
Actually, when I write songs, like I write probably like 90% of my stuff on an acoustic guitar, because I feel like if you can write a good song on an acoustic guitar, you can translate it well to like stuff with a full band, because then you're like, oh wait a minute, all right, so this is the most stripped down version of the song. Let's just write the song, and if it's a good song, okay, it works. Now we can take it to the next. We can add drums. Think about it with electric guitar, maybe change a little bit, but I hear melody first.
Okay.
So like when I'll record on my phone, like I'm sure everyone else does, your little home videos or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like you play, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I got
You guys both,
fucking
you know
gigabytes
what I mean?
on my computer.
Right.
Yeah. So
I don't record myself playing though because it's bad and I don't want people to ever see that.
That's the only way you're ever gonna get good, though.
I know.
My personal opinion, you
Yeah.
film yourself, you see, okay, well, I could definitely change this. That fucked up a little bit. All right, let's go here. Me, the whole time, I'm just like, well, I can't sing, so like, I mean, I'm not changing that, but yeah, I'll just play louder next time, I guess.
like you're your best critic, you know what I mean? Because you know what you want. You can listen to it and be like, all right, that was shit, or okay, that was cool. We can work with that.
That's actually 100% true, because think about all the people who told ICP they were shit. They're like, what the fuck are you doing spraying Fago? They're like, this is what we want. And now it's what the Juggalos want.
Juggalos. Scary.
You guys should do an ICP cover.
Absolutely not.
I want to hear Miracles, just so you can have like that breakdown. You can be like, fire, air, water, dirt, fucking magnets. How do they work? And everyone's like, yeah, like just.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna finish this, but I'm gonna touch on an ICP story real quick because this needs to be said.
Yeah, we love this.
Yes.
We need experiences. Like that's what we want. We want people to get to know you on a different level, other than like, oh hey, here's this guy up on stage, dude. I fucking loved your music. Well, here's like a little intro in your life. Like let them know you a little bit.
But yeah, I when I write the songs on like an acoustic, or like I have like a little side project I've been working on for a while. I just sing kind of just like random words, but I sing it like in the melody. So I get the melody down first, and then I think about lyrics. Because if I can get the song done, and I have stuff on my mind, it makes it a lot easier to write to that. Because I already have the melody in mind, how I want to sing the song, so I can kind of when I'm working through it, like when I first start writing lyrics, I just rant.
Okay.
I get on a topic and I rant, and then eventually it like anybody else, it just bleeds into like other shit that's just like doesn't even make any sense. But then I go back and read through all that, and I'm like, okay, I like some of this, I like some of that. Let's mess with this, and then I do another draft, and then after like 4 or 5 drafts, like I have my song that I want to sing. Like, slightly I'll change it. Like, after I hear, like, I'll record it once it's to, like, a demo version. You know what I mean? But I'll listen to it. I'll be like, you know what? No, I don't like that. Maybe I'll change just this word, this line. But that's kind of how I do all my songwriting. Especially for Wanderer, because this is, like, more or less, like, the thing I've always kind of wanted to do for a little bit. It was the closest to the thing I've wanted to do as far as musically. I think there's a good balance between what I'm gonna start doing on my own and this. It's the music that I like to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because when we were younger growing up, you play with. Everyone was just into metal, so we just all started metal bands and shit. And like, metal's awesome. I love metal. Like, that's what I grew up on primarily. But you know what you like to play.
I said it before we were on air, but you guys are kind of like a hardcore Young the Giant. There's stuff I see. Because I heard a Young the Giant song the other day. I'm like, this is like Wonder, except for like not as hardcore. And Wonder is not hardcore at all. So
we were driving in the car today, and we were listening to Alexis on Fire, Sidewalk When She Walks, and my wife's like, this kind of reminds me of Wander a little bit, like just this one though. And I was like, I'm listening to it, I'm like, yeah, they got that ambient kind of sound, you know what I mean, that's out there. It's neat. But yeah, dude, you're a relatable person.
Well, thank you.
But no, going on what you were just saying though, like how, you got the music you want to play, and like, yeah, you love metal. Like, dude, I fucking love metal. Like, I play metal all the time. But I've noticed, I've been playing guitar for almost 15 years now. Started when I was 15, 29 now, so like 14. But I've developed in my own style, if you will. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, yeah, I love the heavy, but I love almost like this spacey kind of sound that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like slow melodic metal, if that's a way to put it.
No, yeah, like like slow melodic metal, like a very ambient. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't know, I dig it. Like, dude, I'm in love with delay. Like, Pink Floyd's one of my favorite bands, and like being able to incorporate that into music that I write, and it still sound good. I'm like, yeah, like you don't want to just put delay on anything. There's certain songs that I won't even put it on there, but it sounds awesome. And I'm going back to like what you said, like when I was 17, 18, I'm just like trying to play and drop and just do open chug chords. You know what I mean? Like it's not bad, but it's definitely not what I wanted. You know what I mean?
Right. Like after after you play for so long, you know what you like to play. You know what I mean? Like, what makes you happy as a player. Granted, you may be able to play this, that, or the other, but you know what you enjoy playing the most. And that's the stuff that's going to shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it means more to you. So, and it's natural. You know what I mean? It's just... And when you see... Like, when I see a guitar player or a drummer, like, doing something, like, you can tell... You can just look at them and be like, they're in it. Like, they're in their own little world right now. Like,
yeah. I've played with people who play shit that they're just in it to be in a band.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Kenny?
I was going to say, it's Colin. When Colin plays, Colin's like in a zone.
Oh, yeah. Amazing guitar player. Dude, like,
Colin's really good. I've seen Wonder probably like 5 or 6 times. I met Josh's wife 3 different times at a Wonder concert.
So drunk at it every time. Hey, dude, this is Kenny. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, this is my wife, Jessa. I'm like, I met her the last time and the time before that, but okay. We started that mosh pit at Susie's.
That was great. That was like one of my favorite shows playing.
So like having people like us in the crowd, like, you're saying, like, you get a little nervous up there, kind of like you don't want to be as open, as you're saying, like when you're talking to us. I personally love being in there. So like you're like, oh, I didn't know what to say on the mic. I'm the dude in the crowd who's like, yo, go fuck yourself. And you're like, all right, man, hey, this guy out in the crowd's kind of an asshole. And like,
no, I love that shit.
That's what I
like,
love. Yeah,
that's there's this like old thing. It's like, and I've never understood why people said, like, it was like, oh, this, you play shows, it's like, oh, if there's one person in the crowd, you got to go out there and play like there's a million. Like, no, I want to interact with people.
Yeah,
like, I want to have fun, you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, if there's that one person, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to play it like, I'm playing in front of a bunch of people. But when there's a crowd there and, they're interacting with what you're doing, like, aside from the music, just, like, talking to them, like, it makes it fun, And that's the stuff that you remember when, like, that's the shows that, like, the shows that we play and, we have good reactions and, we have good interactions with people. That's the shit that I love, because that's the shit you remember.
I remember whenever you guys were opening up for, like, a storm at Quaker Steak under the big tent, you were doing the mic check and you were just singing Pimps Don't Cry.
Dude, the sound guy was so fucking mad. Oh my god.
You're just up there strumming, you're like, Pimps don't cry. Pam Stone.
You know what that's from, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. I was talking to Dan about it, and he was like, yeah, that's funny. We should do that. I was like, okay. When we went on to play, the sound guy, took my monitor away from me. Like, I couldn't hear myself, and like periodically through the show, I was like, no, cool, sweet. I was like, cool. I pissed the sound guy off. Don't piss the sound guy off. You know?
Yeah, he'll fuck your whole show up.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like trying. I was just, just having fun, singing. I mean, I was mic checking. We just singing Pimps Don't Cry. I thought it was
dude,
funny.
We had a fucking Applebee's riblets mic check.
Yeah.
It worked out great.
Yeah. Fucking. I do want to get to something, though.
ICP story.
ICP story, before I get sidetracked and forget. So you guys were talking about ICP. So I was probably, I don't fucking know. Can I swear?
Fuck you. No.
No?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to swear? Fuck. It's not, I can't not swear. Anyway.
If I can't smoke and swear, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Shit. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. No, so my buddy, and I'm going to leave names out of this.
Okay.
I'm going to leave names out of this. For
Just
respect.
call him Swim.
Swim. So my buddy Swim wanted, we were hanging out. He's like, dude, you should, I need your help. I was like, what's up? He's like, I need you to double date. I need you to be like my wingman. I'm going to hang out with this girl, and she has a friend. I was like, nope, I know how this goes. No, I don't want to.
I don't want the ugly one.
Yeah, I was like,
Please
no, because
tell
I
me
was like,
she's-
you're going to hang out with some girl that looks good, and I'm going to go get not.
You're going to get it. Oh, my God. Please tell me you, picked her up and she's wearing Juggalo makeup.
No, we didn't pick. We went to their house. So we go there. He's talking. He's like, dude, come on. Like, I really want to go over there. Like, just do this one thing. Just do this one thing for. I was like, fine. We'll go. Whatever. So we go, and we get there, and his girl opens the door. Pretty good looking, pretty hot. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool, good for you, dude. Sweet. And they immediately go in, this girl's back room. So I was like, sweet. And then this other girl comes out, and she's wearing an ICP jersey.
It's even worse than I thought.
She's wearing an ICP chain, and she's wearing an ICP pair of basketball shorts. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I look around the living room where I'm in, and ICP shit is everywhere. I was like,
Were you in a trailer by any chance?
no, this is like an upstairs apartment, like a condo,
Was
I
it
guess.
like Orange Village?
No, it was just like a house, like a duplex type deal. And like the horror music's playing in my head. I'm like, leave. Fuck, you can't. So she is all about ICP, and she's like hitting on me, you know what I mean? But I'm like,
Did you guys?
I'm like inching away from her. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I'm
Did
like,
she offer
oh,
you
that's
some
cool.
Fago?
No, thank God.
That'd have been fucking great.
You know what we
He's like, would
watched?
you like a glass of Fago?
Oh my! I'd have fucking been like, no, I can't do this.
Did you like some moon mist?
I can't. But she was like, you want to watch something? I was like, okay, sure, you can put something on TV. She puts on ICP Live.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
What's their thing? Their festival? What's it called?
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Okay, so it's them live at one of these.
There's. Oh my God.
Did you
And-
just immediately give her the hatchet man right then?
I was like,
Were you?
what the fuck, lady? Like,
I think.
and then she, she tries to put her on, and she's like getting all. I'm like, no, not gonna happen. And
She was looking for a man for her hatchet.
No, it was not happening. Thank God. My friend Swimmy. He came out. He was probably in the said room for, I don't know, a little over an hour. Came out and he's like, yeah, man, you ready to go? I was like, yes. See you later. Have a good one. Terrifying. It fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah. You're trying really hard to let people know you like ICP.
Oh man, I was like, fuck.
Well, it's kind of like the band Clutch. People who like Clutch fucking love Clutch. People who like ICP fucking love ICP.
They're nuts about it. I've never seen Jersey. Like I was like head to. I was like,
I wish you would have had an ICP bandana.
oh, oh no.
Now I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
Yeah.
August is coming up pretty soon.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God, you are getting an ICP jersey. That's a thing
Oh,
now.
dude.
Fuck. You know, if you buy me one, I'll rock the show. If we have a show coming up, and actually we do. I think we have a show
Yeah,
booked
August
in August.
10th?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll wear
Yeah, we're
it.
going to promote that at the end.
I'll wear it.
got
I'll
it
wear
on-
it.
I'm hoping to be there.
We'll probably
It's a
have
Saturday.
some more shows
Probably be working.
coming up here. Before then, we kind of laid low this year. We've been working on new material, like a new direction we want to do, something different from our last 2 EPs, but still be us. You know what I mean?
Would you say like you're changing your sound some or?
A little bit. Like I feel like we did, like the Young Lover EP was more. It was kind of like a pop punk EP.
Yeah, like I noticed the difference between, we all came from nothing, and then you guys came out with High School,
Yeah.
and there was a noticeable difference in the
Yeah.
the tempo, everything, but still had that same kind of like guitar playing to it, but it just wasn't as slower. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as ambient, I guess you could say.
When's your next show at RP's?
Next time I go down and book, we've all been pretty busy. Josh is getting ready to have his second kid. Our bass player Brian lives in Cleveland, and me and Colin have been stuck on afternoons this year, so we have been still writing. But last practice we had this weekend, we got together and we wanted to talk about, and this is the first time we've actually like had a conversation as far as like before the songs just kind of unfolded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We wanted to talk about, all right, what do we want to do? Like, what's been on your guys' mind is like moods, as far as musically. Like, let's go into that with that mindset. You know what I mean? And then create. You know what I mean? And then try and do something that makes sense altogether. Because we have 3 songs done now. And we were taking a look at the songs, and I was like, are they good? We just been like really like maybe over analyzing, but just like thinking like just because we wrote it, do we have to put it out there? You know what I mean? Like, let's
Wanderer, the B-sides.
the B-sides.
What would you say is your primary, like, what is your primary influence on this EP? Because you mentioned your dad, which would be like your first one, but what would you say is the primary influence on your upcoming EP here?
On the upcoming EP?
Well, let's even go. What's been the primary influence on the last 2?
Musically, I have had nothing to do with that. I actually
But you write the lyrics.
yes. Lyrically, I get a lot of. I kind of take like a Frank. I don't listen to a lot of metal anymore, and big influences for me.
Frank Turner?
Frank Turner.
I knew
And
you were going to say Frank Turner.
Frank Turner.
Don't say Panic at the Disco, because Panic at the Disco sucks.
Brandon Urie, dude. Oh man,
He's a
you're
great vocalist. I just don't know.
fantastic. He's just incredible.
So Frank Turner. for
Brandon
one.
Urie, if you ever hear this, I love you. I got it out there.
Okay, so like, anyway, back to what would be your primary focus for, what was your primary influence for this album? Or
Upcoming
EP.
EP?
Just release
Come
a
on.
full, just release a full fucking album already.
Yeah, let's
releasing like
just
5
go ahead
songs
and
at a
say
time.
it.
EP album full
No,
length.
no. The influence, man. It's like you're beating around the bush.
I'm getting there. But
Come on, we know, man.
I heard you. And I
Sorry.
started
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
I get a lot of influence from Frank Turner, and I don't like Kenny. I don't like punk rock music. I don't like you, and
Get the fuck out of my house.
get the fuck out, get out. Like I've
Get the fuck out of my recording studio that is in Josh's basement.
Yeah, Kenny rents it, by the way.
No, because I grew up as a and I have my reasonings. It's not that like I hate every band I've ever heard, but I grew up idolizing bands like Pink Floyd, The Doors, newer bands, Thrice,
Good band.
Circa Survive, shit like that. And
I could see a lot of Anthony Green being an influence, especially in the way you sing.
yeah, actually, when I first started kind of teaching myself how to sing, because eventually I took vocal lessons because I kept messing my voice up. Avenged Sevenfold's M Shadows. That's how I learned how to do vibrato. And Aaron Gillespie of Under Oath.
Yeah.
Because when I was like, okay, I need to sound like that. I'm gonna do that. Skittles. Skittles.
No, Aaron Gillespie, dude, like, I was always super impressed. Singing like that while playing drums.
Oh, incredible.
You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit. And then, like, he started the Almost, and I just thought, I don't know if you know the story of the Almost, but Aaron actually wrote that entire album by himself.
Yeah, and he blamed it on southern weather.
And he did everything, the drums, the bass, guitar,
Yeah.
the vocals, and then he went out and was like, hey, man, I'm looking for a guitar player. Oh, you trying to start a band? No, I have it all wrote, but I just need people to play it live.
I mean, that's like the Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl released it for
Really?
Yeah.
The first
I didn't
Foo
know that.
The first Foo Fighters EP, Dave Grohl recorded everything.
That's fucking awesome.
He's fucking Dave Grohl. He's the man.
Yeah, we had a big episode about him the other day. Well, he was a big part of the episode.
Back to influence as far as writing lyrics, I take a Frank Turner approach.
Not about the lyrics. It was about the album in general. Like
the album in general. I can't tell you where we're gonna go with it. We haven't decided where we're gonna go with it.
The past two songs, I noticed a lot of unrequited love in there. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, Dave just went through a divorce, and
the last EP, the Young Lover EP, was 100% about my love life.
I mean,
except for Alice.
That's one of the things that, like, I don't know, I cling to so much about your music, dude. There's so much fucking emotion in there. Like, that's one of the things I love, because, like, they even made a joke about it on American Dad. He's like, oh my God, we're all so fucked up, but all you guys are too stupid to put it into art. Like, that's what you do, dude. You take your emotions and your life experiences and you put them on a fucking blank canvas, and you're like, okay, this is it, dude. Like, I mean, I've listened to your songs, like, and
he bawled his eyes out to Shipwreck one night.
I did, yeah, dude. I was drunk as shit one night over a buddy's house. Like, his wife, some shit happened, and I felt like I had lost a friend that night, dude. And I turned Shipwreck on, dude. I bawled, like, my whole drive home. Like, well, my wife was driving, but I just, like, cranked it, dude. It was just fucking bawling. I'm like, this song is so fucking good. For those of you who don't know, David and Wanderer actually played at my wedding, and that was quite the experience. But, that's why I asked you, like, dude, would you be interested in this? Because I didn't give a fuck what anybody else at the wedding thought. You know what I mean? No disrespect. Like,
what about your wife?
Yeah, it was her idea too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, like, we were down with it. Like, okay, we got a lot of old heads there. They might not like it, but I was like, dude, come play. Like, this would be fucking great. You know what I mean? And that was, in my opinion, like, my ideal dream wedding. Like, you know what I mean? Big wedding, lots of people, everybody having a good time, fucking live band. I got invited up on stage to sing. Like, I was like, dude, this is sweet. Like,
it was, dude, seriously, like, aside from us being friends, like, dude, thank you for the opportunity. Like, honored to play at your wedding, man. It was very cool. If
you guys would, pay me to be Wanderer's hype man, like, I'd make every show awesome.
Dude, you know what? We've been looking for a hype man.
Oh fuck, dude! You know what? I've been looking for part-time work.
You know what, man? Waka Flocka. You gotta hire Waka Flocka. He hypes everything.
Yeah. I can't pay you in money.
Just play Shipwreck twice.
I don't want Wanderer to play at my wedding though. I want the Spectral type.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, actually, I want Conductor.
Yeah, unless Conductor gets back together, Kenny's never getting married.
Yeah.
Maybe it will. You never know. Never say never. Never say never.
I watched your reunion show.
We did. Oh, we were terrible. We were terrible.
I don't care. I loved it. Dave Pegg's band was fucking awesome though.
Yeah. They were pretty sweet. What
was their name?
Something
by the
heavy.
code. It's by the code. Yeah, it's by the code.
just a bunch of large men just fucking.
That's what I heard. Yeah, they were like the biggest band there.
They were the biggest band there.
They were some.
They should have been Tons of Anarchy, like.
Oh my god! Oh,
But they were fucking awesome, and like.
I can't unhear that.
Oh my god! Like, well, I always said I wanted to start a moped gang. We're like a biker gang, so for like a bunch of fat guys on mopeds, and we're gonna call it Tons of Anarchy. But
what are you gonna do? Like, what is the goal of your gang?
I don't know, motorcycle shit.
No, but like, are you how's your gang gonna make money? You know,
we're gonna steal all those TV VCR combos like they did in the first Fast and Furious film.
Oh shit! Like, but is there a market around here for that?
I'm sure somebody wants to watch those old Disney VHSs they have in the closet they won't get rid of.
Yeah, I just recently discovered like a blank VHS collection in my mom's house. My buddy told me not to watch them, but like I'm kind of curious as, you know.
Homemade porns.
Yes. No way, dude.
Homemade porns. Homemade porns,
I was
dude.
thinking it'd be like...
I'm going to be disappointed if it's not homemade porn.
Can you imagine if I was disappointed? I'd be like, man, fuck. This is
Like,
what I've been waiting for. And here it's just a picture of me at Easter. It's fucking retarded.
Oh, man, there's not even porn here. What the fuck?
Man.
They look at, like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Where's the porn at?
Dude, it's your mom. Have you been on a porn site recently? Jesus Christ. All right, so going back, shows.
What about them?
You guys took off for a good minute, man.
Yeah, we took off. We had some member changes.
Tell us the story.
No,
I just heard the story before, and I think it's really funny. So I want you to tell it now.
Oh, the old bass player story?
Yeah.
Well, we were going through some issues with our old bass player, and you know, it just wasn't working out. And he came in one practice, and you know, he brought in all his gear, and you know, because he had to come in through the side door and come downstairs, and he, I felt bad, but I was like, hey man, don't set up, you know, because no one wants to be that fucking guy. You know, be like, oh shit, because no one else would do it. Like I was like, all right, well, you guys, who's doing it? I was like, oh, I'm doing it. Cool. Oh, because it's my house. Cool. Thanks, guys. So I kind of felt like the bad guy, but it just was like, hey man, you know, don't set up your equipment. Like he's probably pretty pissed.
What do you mean? Are we not practicing today?
Well, you know, you're not. But
fucking savage.
But you know, like it happens. You know, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
you're gonna go through people. You know,
it happens. Like, honestly, like when
I mean, you guys lost Mike. You know,
yeah,
and that was what, like not musical differences so much, but Mike was going through some shit himself, and
Mike was going through some shit, and you know, he had quit a couple times before, and we seen that we started to notice his patterns as far as like, you know, his moods. So we were like, you know what, let's just part ways. It's better for us just to, you know, not be in a band, because you know, we all have lives and we all have, you know, jobs. You know, this isn't our livelihood, so like dependability is, you know, the big thing. We just, you know, all I care about for playing with people, aside from them being my friends, like just be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get together 2-3 times a month, play shows once or twice a month when we can. Excuse me. So that's really it, you know, because it's so much work to go out and find people. You know what I mean? And that just puts us backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it is, man. My recent project has, you know, fell off, but that's due to the same reason. You know what I mean? Like I'd find some pretty solid fucking members, and then getting them to show up to practice. Like, you know, we had 4 or 5 songs done. No lyrics as far as that goes. I mean, they were wrote down. We never put them together, you know, hey, we're going to do this. But it's just like, hey, dude, we practice Sunday, 6 o'clock. Like, you can never show up Sunday at 6. Or you just leave me hanging with a text message there. And
Kenny, where are you going? What are you doing?
You got. Hey, will you check the mail while you're up there?
Can you return some DVDs for me?
Oh, Oh, jeez.
Okay. I might have to return some DVDs here in a minute.
Well, that's more than okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
Kenny, I remember my
geez.
first time drinking.
I'm sorry.
It's not like that.
Can I call
Similar
you
cost money.
Cowboy Orton?
You can just call me a Texas piece of shit.
Fucking Texas piece of shit. Oh, God. When are we making a championship belt of that?
I don't know.
Whenever you get
Thursday?
Whenever you get around to it.
But I need a reason for it to exist.
I
Like,
have my wrestling belt in my
Well,
car.
I have mine in mine.
Why do
You're
you
a
have your
Texas
wrestling
piece
belt?
of shit.
Because I had it in there. I was getting ready to move out of where I was just starting to like do some like pre-packing and shit. Like, and I was gonna take it to my storage and fucking get a little bit out there, you know. So I don't have a ton of time off of work. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you said you need a reason. You're a piece of shit, so that's a pretty good reason to make
No,
a
but
piece of
like
shit belt.
I had this idea. Oh, I am a piece of shit. You know, I'm human garbage. But
yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, trash.
15. I wanted to have like this thing where like I like the show The League, and they have like a trophy that's like fantasy football, and they have a trophy that goes around. But I was like, oh, we should do that. But like, what are we gonna do it for? Because we don't have like a fantasy like sports thing, so we need like a reason to have this title, and then have it amongst everyone.
We should just bet on wrestling pay-per-views because we do that together anyway.
Okay, but like, what are we gonna bet on? Like, what match? You know what I mean? Like
all of them.
So like, one person's gonna go in as the champ. You know what I mean? Does the champ get to pick what match he wants to defend his title at?
Should be against all of them. It's just we pick all of them.
I just think it's funny that you're like, oh, they have a trophy for fantasy football, but like, that's actually more real than wrestling is.
Listen, wrestling is real.
And it's still real to me, damn it.
Oh,
what's that meme with the fat
God,
kid
how do you
with
wear
the
that
fucking?
to work?
That's why I stopped. It was so hot.
Oh, do you wear that to work?
Yeah, we
That's
do
awesome.
Brokeback Mondays.
Everyone on Monday wears a cowboy hat.
And Hawaiian shirt Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hawaiian shirt Fridays.
So I was like, you know what? Laying in bed one night before I go to sleep, and it's like, I wonder if Amazon's got any cheap cowboy hats. And I was like, I wonder if they have like gigantic cowboy hats. So I typed in gigantic cowboy hat, and that was the first thing that popped up. It was like $12, and it was Estes colors. So like, like, hey, I can
Fuck
wear
it.
it to work. Fuck it.
I tried to buy a cowboy hat once. Actually, in that day,
Did you do it for whenever you sang for the Spectral Type?
No, it's
It's actually for his new EP, his solo shit.
It's for
his
my
solo
my solo old country.
My
thing.
name is Aaron Lewis, and I'm a redneck from the good old state of Connecticut. Aaron Lewis, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, go get fucked. When I was down in
Love Stain though.
When I was down in Georgia visiting my brother, my little brother lives in Georgia. When I was down there, all over the radio, like we're driving around in this car doing this, that, and the other.
It was Old Town Road.
No, it was Aaron Lewis. These motherfuckers were nuts about him, dude. They wouldn't shut up about him on the radio. I was like, holy fuck.
Did you guys know that Aaron Lewis used to be in a rock band?
They fucking loved him, man. I was like, okay, Kennesaw, Georgia is Aaron Lewis territory. Cool. Didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. That's actually where Chris Eden is from. The country guy who's our first guest. He's from Georgia.
He's from Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what city, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's down there.
That's very cool.
You guys
Yeah.
should do a duet.
I would love that.
I want you to do you and Chris Eaton do a cover of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Can you put me in contact with him?
We could actually, yeah, because
I can get you.
he's really trying to get out there, man.
Give him my number.
All right.
Give him my number. Tell him to text me, but he has to text me something.
Oh, you have to do the turnaround part, and he's gonna do the other.
Yeah. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit.
Turn around.
Oh, yeah, see? That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. He'll sing in his old Danny voice, and then, yeah, it'll come out great, dude.
I'll sing in my half-ass country voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Now, he'll be upset with you if you fake it.
Yeah, he'll be really mad.
Yeah, that was one thing we discussed. Like, there's a couple artists out there right now, and they kind of, like, fake their accent just to get more.
No, this thing that I'm doing is still how I sing. I
need you to fake a Fred
you know.
Durst accent.
How do you do that? What is he? What is that? I don't have my red fitted, man. Like, I can't.
I wish
pull it
I had
off.
a red fitted.
You don't have to fake a Fred Durst. All you have to do
I need a
is
soul
put
patch. He has
feeling.
soul patch, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Did
little
you
one.
get a soul patch? Do you have a soul patch?
What if you guys did like this crazy compilation of Total Eclipse of the Heart, and it just bleeds right into Behind Blue Eyes? But like,
Okay.
you guys do the Limp Bizkit breakdown, you know? LIMP
Oh.
DAVE Discover. It'd be great, dude.
First CD I ever bought was the Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavor
Fuck
Water.
yes!
First CD I bought with my own money.
Where'd you
That's
buy it at?
amazing.
FYE in the mall.
Oh, man.
When it was in the Shenango Valley Mall.
It used to be. It wasn't FYE then. It was something else.
Kenny, nobody cares. Shut up.
Yeah, man, what
I
the
think
fuck?
American Record Store.
Yeah,
American
fucking
no,
Record
it
this up,
wasn't.
man.
Yeah, dude, we're talking to Dave right now. Nobody cares about your fucking
Just kidding.
goddamn memories.
Fucking.
Pretty sure it's American Record Store.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. My dad took me
The disc junkie.
to.
That was a good shop.
Yeah.
I got a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so talking about influences and shit that got me into music. My stepdad, huge music metal fan. You know what I mean? Same ones you said. You know, he was real big into Iron Maiden, ZZ Top, Metallica, AC/DC. Like, he had CDs out the ass. He's like, yeah, just go pick one, man. I'm like, all right, cool. But he always kept up on new bands and shit, and he'd go to the disc junkie like monthly, and they had these collaborations, if you will. I don't even know what you want to call them, but it was like, hey, here's the local 10 artists off of Victory Records, and it was just like
I miss those.
a combination. That's the first time I ever heard Avenged Sevenfold. Unholy Confessions was on one of those. And it was a sweet-ass way to fucking find shit. You know, like Poison the Well. I remember them being on
Oh,
there.
dude.
I was like,
come
damn,
back. Poison
dude.
the Well.
You can still get those at like.
Poison the Well, come back.
I remember
You
this.
should be a band
You
still.
could still get those at like Mayhem Festival, but by the time you get that album, you've already seen the band play live.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've seen those bands play live now, but it'd still be sweet to listen to, you know? I mean, yeah, for discovering music-wise, yeah, I see what you're saying, but it was still neat as fuck, you know, to find all that shit.
it's just sad because now people just have Spotify. It's like, well, you like this, so we'll just give you
We'll
this. I'm
return
like,
some DVDs.
it's not the same.
Yeah. I found, you know, I thought the argument was stupid. What's his face from Metallica flipping the fuck out about Napster.
He owns Napster.
Does he?
No.
Okay, he's an asshole. But
Lars Ulrich.
yeah, Lars, he's flipping out about that. But now looking at it today, I like actually understand where he's coming from, because like back in the day when you had albums and shit like that, you would literally, you know, make money per track and stuff. And I forget, there's a guy who came in with a lawsuit about it, and he said off of X amount of singles that we actually made, he's like, I think it was over 2 million plays. He made a total of like $10,000.
Wow.
And that's, you know, it
That's-
should be $1 a track at least. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's
Yeah. That's
I
like
put it into perspective.
that's
like,
not even like 10 cents a track.
no. And I understand now, you know, why people, you know, there's copyrights on YouTube. There's certain things on Pandora where, like, you know, I have Pandora Premium and I select what playlist I want to have. But even if, like, certain songs, like that track, I can't do anything with. It says unavailable. You know what I mean? Pop Goes Punk 2, I think, was one of those. It just had unavailable tracks because copyright issues. You know what I mean? You just couldn't play it on demand. They own shit for it, but they don't.
They
you
don't
know,
own the whole thing.
Yeah, they don't own the whole right. They
I mean,
just rent those rights.
I just even up to the dying days of FY, it was just so nice to go in to the store, and I would buy stuff I didn't even know I was looking for. I wouldn't go in there like the only time I remember the last time, well, I should say the last time I actually remember going to like the record store and saying I need an album was whenever the last A Tribe Called Quest album came out in 2016. I was like, I need this album. And I just went to the store, and I'm like, it came out this week, and I bought it. That was the last time I ever went into a record store and said, I need something. Usually I would just go in there, and I'm like, I need records.
Yeah, you just browse around, you find something cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because...
Or like an old album that you kind of always wanted.
Because, well, even then, like, I wanted Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls for a long time. There's no more record store, so I finally just bought it online, because I always said, you don't want them to walk in the record store, it's going to be sitting there. I'm going to say, okay, I need this now.
Yeah. I mean, starting out in a band, by the way, did you get any late fees or?
No, returned on time.
Okay, good,
Returned
good.
on time.
But okay, so you know, we're just talking about the whole, I mean, you heard what we were talking about, but you as a band starting out, like, I understand getting out there, like, fuck it. Like, don't, you know, making music-wise or making money-wise, like, it's cool benefit, but starting out, to get your music out there, like, I can go and listen to your stuff on your Bandcamp right now, you know what I mean? And I can pay money for it, but you also give us the option to listen for free.
Yeah.
For X amount of times. Like, do you fear that in the future if you guys get, you know,
No,
gigantic?
like, you know, if that happens, you know, it won't, you know, but, you know, because, like,
Well, don't say it won't.
Yeah.
I
you
want
know,
you. I want Wonder
realistic.
to be huge.
It's realistic though. It's realistic though. You know what I mean? Like, you
I
can't,
understand how
yeah,
everybody
it's-
makes it, but
yeah,
you need to
I'm
have
not-
some confidence in yourself.
If the day comes that, like, we can do this for a living, fuck it's awesome. Can't wait. And, you know, then we'd have to probably think about, you know, more of, like, making money, because
Yeah,
that's
because
a
you
big-
talked.
that's
He
a
asked
big
you
reason.
why haven't you recorded a whole album yet, and me and him discussed it because I asked him the same thing. It's money for recording.
it's money.
He said just for that 5-track EP, they paid like $800-900.
And for the last 4 songs that we put out were $700. Just
You know,
for
that's
recording.
nuts, man. People
And-
go to school for that shit now,
Yeah,
though. You know, that's
and-
a big deal. Buying my own shit and trying to mix my own songs, dude. I see why people go to school for it. It's frustrating. You'll sit there, and I mean, I have like, you know, one song done that besides the drums, and I literally have like almost 6 hours of work into it. Just levels, adding compressors, equalizing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
So tedious.
Yeah,
So tedious to
Tiny
just
as
get
shit.
a minute worth of work done. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But, you know, it's not just the recording. It's, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. Like, we all have to get our own equipment.
You got to make that bread.
You got to make that bread, man. You got to get out there and make that bread. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's not about money," but to some degree it is.
Yeah,
to some
especially
degree.
when you're spending $900 on fucking 5 songs.
Or
You
like
gotta get something back out
whenever
of
you're like, say you're playing at Cedars, you gotta, you know, you guys show up at the merch table because you're trying to make money.
Yeah, it's you know, like, because
it. Which are, you know, fucking awesome.
because bands don't make money, like, bands, you know, around here for, like, playing the local shows, we don't make money when we play the venue. You know, very seldom do you make money, and it's not about that, but, like, you know, say we get booked, like, we've played as far as Philly, and, you know, it's not that far, but, you know, we've branched out a little bit. But if we're traveling, say we travel like 2.5 hours to play a show, and they still see us as the local. Oh, you guys are one of the local bands. No.
Yeah,
I'm not. I've never even been here, man. Like, this is my first time here. I'm not local.
Is that like when In Your Memory?
No, like
Whenever they came up here, so like they're not a local band, they're from DC.
right. Yeah,
Is that the name of the band?
In Your Memory, yeah.
In Your Memory, shout out because they are fucking awesome.
I love you guys.
love those guys.
Oh my god, you guys rip. So good. If you don't know who they are, you should check them out. In Your Memory. Awesome band.
Yeah. Number 1, The Safest Ledge. Number 2, In Your Memory. Then Wonder. But
that's a good
for
number.
real.
There.
Yeah.
Good rating.
For real though, In Your Memories.
Number
you weren't there. You weren't at the show. They were
I was
fucking
not.
awesome.
Was that the one you guys played in Kent?
No, it was at Cedars.
I met those
okay,
guys
okay.
when we played when I was in the Spectral Type, and we played with them at the Outpost in Kent at a music festival they had, and we just hit it off. They're cool dudes, you know, and we were in like a similar realm of music that, you know, I was like, all right, cool. These guys are fucking, you know, they're cool dudes, great musicians, and we just kept in contact, and, you know, we played a couple shows so far as Wanderer, and, you know, I'm sure maybe down the road we'll do it again, and always down. So,
Well, since we're on the topic of money, I would I'd love to, you know, like touch on this topic because most people who listen to bands, I mean, definitely take it for granted the fact of, you know, what these bands go through, whether it be recording money, making merch, traveling. I mean, I know, for instance, you guys went through quite the loss. I mean, you spent how much money on a trailer for you guys to haul all your shit? You know what I mean? and then bam. For
We were
you
in
guys who don't
Westchester.
know,
Yeah.
they were traveling, went through a green light, and a drunk guy came through the red light. Bam, smacked right into the trailer with all the equipment. Big fucking deal, dude. You know, that's a hardship right there. You know, that's a lot of investment that you can't immediately get back like right away.
Your merch
No.
hasn't. I don't even feel like your merch is recovered because last time I saw you play, you had like 3 pairs of like small booty shorts
Yeah,
and like 2
it's-
poo hack shirts.
And we lost most of our merch because aside from being in the wreck, it was pouring down rain. So the merch, you know, that we did recover, that wasn't messed up or torn, you know, it got stained, you know, and you can't sell that. So we just gave it out.
I'd fucking
you know.
buy it.
Well, we gave it out and shit, but you know, it gets all ruined. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it sucks. And we had a bunch of like koozies, pins here and there, but you know, some of the gear that we had in that trailer, like I know I've had since, you know, I was a kid. It's, you know, I wasn't born a rich kid, you know, like all the stuff I've acquired over time, just like anybody else. You know what I mean? So when that happened, it's like, fuck. And what we got back in return after we had to fight it for like 3 months, 3-4 months or whatever it was.
This insurance covered the trailer, but not the shit inside.
Not the shit inside. Not the shit inside. They covered some of it, but it didn't scratch the surface. Like, so, you know, I ran up credit cards, you know what I mean? Maxed them out just to get new gear, just to get us back on the road, you know, not the thing that I wanted to do, you know what I mean?
But it's what you had to do to keep going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's what I'm saying. These people, you know, and it's no offense to people, but people just kind of overlook that fact that to be a band, like it's not just, hey, dude, yeah, we started a band and we're playing. Like, if you want to make it a thing, like, that's why we're here. We want to support local music, man. We want to support musicians who are going out there and doing this because we understand what the fuck they're going through. Like, that's why when I go to a show and I see a person play, like, I go to buy a t-shirt, I go to buy a CD, I'll fucking spend $2 on a hat pin because that's money back to you guys. Because you spent money to get that shit made, you know what I mean? You guys spent money on your guitars. You spent money on the gas to get to that show. Like, one of my favorite quotes is, like, being in a band, packing up $10,000 worth of musical equipment into a $1,000 vehicle to drive 3 hours away to make $100 off of a show. That's what you're fucking doing, man.
Yeah.
And
it's terrible.
But it's cool as fucking people love it, you know what I mean? But
It's terrible that, you know, like, and just artists in general, like, have to struggle like that, you know, because...
Starving artists,
man. But that is the way it is. But it's, you know, they also get to, you know, live on the road and experience, you know, just doing whatever they want.
I was reading an article today. It was actually on a SoundCloud Pro article, and people were just talking about stories and shit. And the guy says, like, oh man, I remember my first time going out on tour, dude. It was fucking crazy. Made out with my lesbian drummer. We ate out of a trash can, slept on the side of a road. We got our bus robbed, blah, blah. And he's just going through all this crazy shit. And you're thinking, like, wow, what a horrible time. He's like, probably the greatest experience of my life.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's cool as fuck.
Shit, it's what you're doing. It's, you know, it's why you play music. You just create memories. You know what I mean? You're just shit you can look back on and be like, yeah, man, that was some good times. You know what I mean? I had some fun. Just like, and it's not just about music. Like, that's what life's about.
Yeah.
Making memories.
Yeah.
Having a reason to live. You know what I mean? You're not creating memories and trying new things. And like, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? You're just standing still, wasting it.
Yeah.
Because at any moment, it could be gone.
Yeah.
So why not be as fucking weird as possible?
Yeah, dude. Go to a Wonder show. Take your fucking shoes off.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Dude, take your pants off.
You don't wear shoes when you play, and that's gross.
Yeah,
No.
why is that?
Oh, because I don't practice with shoes on, so I don't play with shoes on.
Yeah, but why?
Because I don't feel comfortable wearing shoes.
Oh.
Most of the time.
Are you going to wear shoes when you play for us here in a minute?
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, maybe.
See? He
Oh, dude,
doesn't
no,
know.
man, you gotta get
Maybe.
comfortable, bro.
I gotta get comfortable.
I got some slippers upstairs if you want.
Dude, can I wear a robe?
Yeah. I actually have one. You want me to bring it down?
Hell yeah, dude. Can you call me
Gonna be
Dragon?
gorgeous, yeah. Dragging these nuts across your forehead. Oh, fuck.
No,
But
fucking...
you guys are making some big moves, man, now. And, you know, I'm sad to see I mean, I was on a different schedule. I can't say, oh, sad to see you guys aren't like out there playing right now, because I couldn't make it to a lot of them. And, you know, you text me and shit, and I feel bad. But, you know, like you said, we all have lives. But I
Yeah.
love to see that you guys are making moves, man. Like the new EP's coming out. You have just, I mean, what was this, last year? You guys recorded an actual music video at local bar RPs.
It actually just came up on like a recent like your memories on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, we released the video for high school.
You recorded on Memorial Day.
I was like, damn, that was.
Because I was
was a
away at
fucking
my
year.
friend's house and I couldn't be in it.
You bastard.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you get a chance, just YouTube it, High School Wanderer. Cool-ass video, man. I like how the video comes into play with the story of the song. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to. Like, we wanted, we all came together and we were thinking, like, what should we do for a video? Like, oh, we just stand in the field and fucking headbang, fucking like every other fucking band video. You know, it's something stupid. I was like, I don't know, we wanted to do, like, tell a story, you know what I mean? Like, have some fun. And we also wanted friends and family to be involved. That's why we, like, made a post, like, just come hang out. Because we had the whole place to ourselves, basically, all day on that Saturday, whichever Saturday it was. So we wanted the band to be like the subconscious of the main character, who actually ended up being my brother.
Yeah.
Because we just left it up once everyone got together. After a few hours we were there after setting up. Okay, who wants to do what? We need this many people to do this. We need this many people to do this. So you raise your hand, and you know, events unfolded. But you know, and that's why some of us were at the bar, and you know, like people were pretending like they were not there. I always like videos.
You're Scott Stapping it in the corner.
Am I?
Yeah. You're in the corner like, can you take me higher?
That's what I was going for. Actually, when you watch the video, just that's what's going through my mind the whole time. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
One of my favorite memes is a picture of you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Josh Watkins, the king of the internet. He's seen all the memes. I say all the time they travel. They go through him. Like he approves or denies their existence.
This one's okay.
This is fine. This is fine. Or that meme. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like I can't ever show him anything. It's like, yeah, he's seen it. Of course he's seen it.
I just seen one today that actually I was going to share because it was funny as fuck. My cousin shared it, but I forget what movie it is, but there's this real strung out black dude with like these big eyes. He's like, look at me. Look at me. I supply your memes now. And it said at the top, it was like, when somebody adds me on Facebook as a friend. It's like, that's it, dude. It's like a buddy from work had me today. I was like, hey, dude, welcome to the shit show. Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
If you think I'm weird, just wait.
Well, I like to meme my friends, and sitting up drinking one night, and Dave's got a lot of pictures of him singing. And I don't know why, but he's just got this one where he's like, I just put at the bottom, I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. And it was fucking gorgeous. Like, it was a big hit. I had like 60 plus shares on that motherfucker. And then his brother messaged me because somebody had messaged him like, dude, did you see this meme somebody made about your brother? So then Sean's messaged me about it, and I'm like, dude, this is a pretty big fucking deal. So then I go on Sean's Facebook. There's a picture of Sean playing guitar going, and so then I just finished the line. And it's just at the bottom of Sean's picture. Maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. And it was fucking perfect because I put them side by side. And they're brothers. Oh, dude. Creed shreds, bro.
Oh, dude. Creed, come back. Just come back.
Yeah. Get off your altered bridge and fucking come back.
Also, Mudfest. It's coming to Youngstown, guys. Just in case you didn't know.
I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean?
Mudfest.
What does that mean?
What's Mudfest?
Is it a festival of
like
mud?
all the Creed bands. Like I put in that category. It's fucking.
Oh my God, you're right. I heard that.
Oh, what
I know what you're talking about now.
It's Saving Abel. It's fucking.
Isn't Hinder
Puddle
one
of
of them?
Mud. Puddle of Mud.
Hinder? I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know if Hinder's one. I can't remember. Fuck. It's Puddle of Mud. What's other bands that are in that like era of music?
Stained.
Oh, I know.
No,
it's not Stained.
because they're like, fuck. What is it? It's coming to
Theory of a
Youngstown.
Dead Man. Seether. I guess Seether was a little later, so was Theory, but
Puddle of
you already said Puddle of Mud.
Puddle of fucks. Puddle of
Is that why it's called Mudfest? Because of Puddle of Mud?
Yeah, they're like the headliner, dude.
No
it's like their
shit.
fucking festival, dude.
That's
It's coming to
insane.
Youngstown. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
It's crazy to see bands who got so big come back on tour because they're trying to make a little bit more money. Like Trapped, they played.
Trapped
I
is
think
on it.
Trapped-
Trapped
yeah,
is
Trapped
on
is
it.
one of
Trapped
them.
is on it. Yeah,
Dude, they
Oh.
played at Quaker Steak and Lube. You know what I mean? I was like, wait, what?
Oh, here it is. It's Puddle of Mud, Saliva, Trapped, Sponge, and Tantric.
Jeez.
Those tickets are flying off the shelf.
Yeah, dude.
I already bought 10, and just now.
This is completely off topic, but you guys know the beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
There's a beef.
Yeah, they fucking
Why?
hate each other.
Why would you hate 50?
A lot
I'm
of people
pretty
hate
certain
50.
Ja Rule stabbed him at a
The
show
game hate. The
when
game
the
and 50
fucking lights went out.
The Game and 50 Cent had that big beef.
Why do they have beef?
They used to.
I don't know if they do
Get
anymore.
rich or die trying. Like,
Is that about the game?
No,
No,
it was
but they
about
have-
50 Cent, but yeah, the beef was in there.
the beef was,
Oh.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, Wendy's asked where it was at. It was in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you were talking about buying tickets. Now this is a little petty, but funny as fuck to me. But Ja Rule's been trying to come back around and make tours, so you can
seen
even go
that.
and fucking watch this interview because it's hilarious. But 50 Cent bought out the first 5 rows of his show, bought every single ticket, and then nobody came. Like, so everybody else who was there was behind those first 5 rows. So Ja Rule comes out to sing, and then, like, the whole front of it's just nobody there. And there's just, like, a couple people in the back. And they're like, why would you do that? He's like, I was browsing on the internet, and this shit was up on Groupon. They were, like, fucking $10 a ticket, so I bought 250 of them.
That's fucking. Oh my god.
Oh,
50
he did
Cent, I love you.
Dude,
That's
just
hilarious.
to piss him off, you know what I mean?
That's like when 50 Cent said he would give like what $1 million to charity or whatever if Floyd Mayweather could read the first page of a Harry Potter book or something. $50,000 to any charity.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he hates that motherfucker.
Yeah, why Floyd Mayweather counts all his money? Well, somebody counts it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that meme. I forget what was the video, but during the time when the Conor McGregor and Mayweather fight was going on, forget what movie it is, but it's got Eddie Murphy in it or whatnot. And there's that one boxer he's like like half retarded, like he can't talk right. He's got a huge stutter problem. But they're like Floyd Mayweather would be like, and somebody's like, "Yo, man," he's like, "We got a lot of money betting on you tonight, man." He's like, "You gonna win us some money?" He's like, "Look, I'll tell you, I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna fuck somebody up."
Harlem Nights.
Is
Harlem
that
Nights.
it? Okay,
It's
okay,
Harlem
okay.
Nights.
Fucking
I'm
hilarious,
gonna fuck
dude.
somebody up.
Too good, dude. Too good.
All right, Bubby.
Whoa. Where do you see the future Wanderer going?
Definitely gonna keep going. I would like to do some more. I think we're gonna stuff that we've been toying around with as far as like direction, maybe like a shoegazy vibe, maybe like a little more of like a 90s, maybe like an early Foo Fighter sound, maybe. Bigger guitars.
Talking like Beatles, like big wide body ones?
Yeah,
or?
like just huge, just big ass guitars. Just like I don't know. We were talking about the stuff that like we all like to play like individually. Like let's try and do that because I feel like that's going to.
Did My Feelings come up on that list?
Yeah. We're probably gonna call it. We're really sad and we have feelings.
Oh, dude. I meant My Feelings because you guys always want to play with them.
I love playing with your feelings. I don't know why I whispered it.
So, I mean, do you feel like the solo thing that you're doing is gonna take away from Wanderer, or
No, it's just like I'm constantly.
Are
stuff
you
you
going to
gotta
be
get
the
out there?
opening act for your band?
dude?
No. It's just something I want to do. I haven't even decided if I want to play out yet with it. It's just I've been working on some songs for a little bit, and I just kind of want to record them and put them out there, and and then whatever happens, you know what I mean? I just kind of want to record them, and it's just stuff that I like to play for me, you know? And it...
So what do the other guys think? Like,
Oh, I don't think they think anything of it. Like, I know our bass player, Brian, he plays in like 4 or 5 other bands, so
Jesus.
you know he's a nut. He's a busy
His
man.
doom metal band's pretty awesome.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
shout them out, man. What's their name?
Shaft.
Shaft. Can we find them on Facebook?
Hell yeah, you can find them on Facebook. I don't know what it's like. Facebook.com/Shaft. That's probably taken by the movie Shaft.
Oh, or my porn site.
Oh, that's where you need like a like some sound effects, like
One day we're gonna be Joe Rogan, and then after that we're gonna be Conan O'Brien, and we'll have our own band set up in the corner. They'll do all that shit for us.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
It'd just be Wanderer.
Like if that's like a house, like a permanent gig, steady pay, like you know,
dude.
this sounds pretty cool, dude.
How much we getting for this? All I gotta do is a couple and that's it. Yeah, dude, just play us in.
Just a couple riffs here and there. You know what I mean? Build a couple chords. You know.
That'd be gorgeous.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, man. So I think Kenny's kind of leaning towards playing some music here.
I'm ready to hear some Dave Busco experience.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Louis Stevens experience.
I don't even know what that is.
It's fucking from Even Stevens, dude.
The hell's an Even Stevens?
Dude, you know what fucking Even Stevens
I
is.
actually don't. But
Fucking Shia LaBeouf. He's from fucking Disney
who the
Channel.
hell is Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf.
Who the hell is that?
He's the Just Do It guy.
Normal Thursday night for Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, come back. He's weird.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
He went fucking...
Have you ever tried DMT?
No. Apparently he
I've been
has.
waiting to say that on this show for forever.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. So we're going to get David to play us some music here. But just do us a favor. Go ahead and check out his band. You guys can check him out on Bandcamp, Spotify,
iTunes, all the major streaming services. We're on there somewhere. So give us a listen.
Yeah, and his Facebook is Wanderer PA. Check them out, man. Cool photos on there. You guys got some neat videos. You can check out the music video for High School on there as well. And, shout out his social media, man. Give him a like. You guys got a show coming up in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, August 10th.
I think it's August 10th.
August 10th, Roboto, the Roboto Project. We may have some more coming up. We've kind of been laying low trying to work on some new material. So if that is our only show coming up, and if you're in the area, come on, check us out.
Hell yeah,
we'll
man.
Be there.
All right, guys. So get ready for Dave Busco live on Extraordinary Expletive.
Be sure to give us a like.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dave from Wanderer, and I'm here on the Extraordinary Expletive. Thank you guys for having me very much, and I'm going to play some songs for you, so I hope you enjoy. Been traveling down this road for far too long, my friends, and I don't know just where it goes or how it ends. I stumble yet again, my selfish ways they'll have to end. I say let him go, let them go. Oh, I say just let him go, let them go. Decisions I have made, were they the best for me? I don't have words, but a melody so strong. Is it enough to hang my coat find some love, put down this note. I say let him go, let them go. Oh, I say just let him go, let them go. No wonder, oh wonder, oh wonder what I'll do when I find you. And I've been searching all this time to find some truth. And I've been hoping, I've been praying to a God I know that really isn't there. No wonder what I'm doing, I find you. Until that time I'll hang my coat, I'll find some love, put down this note. I've got a lot of road I must push through. And to my thoughts that just betray, I'll say and then I'll walk away. I'll say let him go, let them go. And I say just let him go, let them go. Oh, I say just let him go, let them go. I want to just take a little moment here. This side project I've been working on. I'm going to play some Wanderer songs too, but my buddy John Emery built this amp specifically for this project, Dreamland Amplification. I'd just like to give a shout out. If you guys ever need anything as far as amp work, definitely hit him up. It does wonders, and I couldn't be happier with this amp. So thank you, John, and I'm going to keep to playing some tunes here. Can you bear to show your shame? And are you scared of death because of all the things that you have read? Can you bear to show your shame? Can you bear to show your shame? tune up for a minute here. For any Wanderer fans listening out there, this is a bigger picture. So, hope you guys like it. Situation, same old outcome. Always on the run, never knowing when you've had enough. Situation, same old places, just so you can go. Remember forever, you never find shelter. Choices you have made, shows a certain shade of stain you cannot make. You learn you won't belong, you won't belong. You learn you won't belong, you won't belong. Remember forever, you'll never find shelter. Oh, too long, you wasted away. A quick pace, a last resort to losing race. Remember forever, you'll never find shelter. All right, guys. Thanks for having me. It's Dave Busco from Wanderer.
Fuck, Dave.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys, the Extraordinary Expletive, for having me on. And not just for the episode that they had me on, but definitely check these guys out. They're, aside from being some of my best friends, this podcast is awesome. And all the episodes they have out so far have been just incredible. So if you haven't heard them, check them out. And thanks again.
I really like that version.
You liked it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify. Go ahead and like us. Give us a follow. Please hit that bell. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
I've got a boner for you. I hope you know that it's true. I'm gonna give it all up to you. I'm gonna give my all my goo to you.